Hi guys, it's Massa from the Great White North. Just a very short unboxing video and quick deck tech today. We're gonna do the green deck, green sim deck box opening and check a bit of the deck tech, which card are worth getting because some you can get only in this deck, and just like reviewing the deck pretty quickly. Something short and sweet. Alright, so let's open this bad boy. I'm preparing a surprise for you guys because we hit 50 subscribers. I'm just checking, one thing or two before I can release it to you. It is not a giveaway. I think it's kind of better. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I just want to be sure everything is working before I tell you what this surprise is. So keep watching, show to your friend, try to play the game. The more the game grows, the more everybody is happy, the more we can get stuff, and the more you can get stuff at reasonable price. Alright, very nice coin of Pukwudgie Chieftain. I need to find a way to sleeve those coins. I don't know if you can see it well. I do love those coins. And then we have our classic manual, the map / playmate mat. This nice promo, and I do like that the symbol here represents this card, and we have it here for the deck. So let's crack this open and let's have a look. I don't like to use a knife for that, but I think I have to. So it's catching up, like I'm working with Metazoo on some kind of competitive play for our tournaments, and I hope it's gonna grow slowly. I really want to have some kind of organized play for Metazoo. I think there is space for both collecting cards and playing, and I think if it's just collecting, it's a bit sad. The game is relatively interesting, and quite interesting, and there is a lot of room to grow. It reminds me a bit of when I started to play Magic when beta was out. We had a very short card pool, and yeah, we if you had something 4/4 flying, that was like the best in the world. And so a bit of a, I noticed that the promo sometimes have a bit of a nick in the corner. I'm gonna sleeve it right away. So all those theme decks, I think, are reasonable to bring to an event. And like I say, you want to play in our event, you don't have card, you contact me, and I will try to set you up with some theme decks so that you can play. Some cards are very important for competitive play, so I think theme deck are one of the easiest way to get them. So we have 6. What's his name? Pukwudgie. And this is a card exclusive to the theme deck. I have forgot how it's called. Vortex. No, it's not Vortex. But you can use it to generate one aura. It have trap. This beastie can only be contracted face down as a trap. When Pukwudgie is flipped face up, place X quill counters on it, where X is equal to the number of forest paid when it is flipped face up, and it does damage 10x, and it costs X, which means like you can flip it for just 1, or you can flip it for 4, 5, and it's gonna grow. The sad thing is it have only 50 life, so this doesn't scale up. It's not really a card for competitive play, but that's a nice card. Aggro Pelter is also in the green release deck. That's also an exclusive. And you can notice there is only 2. So if you get the release deck, you can get to 4. This is limited to 6, and you get those 6. So actually the release decks, they kind of thought about which cards go inside, so that you can get full collection. What about that? Tribal boost. I mean, anything with tribal boost is relatively good. It's also a trap. Yeah, it's kind of a surprise attack. Same like it can be fatigue for resource, which is pretty good. Not something amazing. Mantis Man, another card that is only in the release deck. So that's quite a lot, you know. I do love that. This BC may be contracted for 1 less if you are in an area where praying mantis are common. So I'm working on tournament rules now, and those kind of rules will not have effect if it cannot be put into an item that you bring. I think it just disturbs the competitive play. This card costs 3, attack for 40, definition of mediocre. Roperite. This makes me so sad that they give you only 2 and you need 6 in a good green deck. So I need to hunt for 4 more. And I'm still hunting. And once I have everything, I will let you know. This card is amazingly good. You can't make a good green deck without this, because you can fatigue and remove flying from target BC, and all the good mid-range cards are flying. Quite the most important one, and it has tribal boost, and it costs 1. I mean, this card is just amazing. I mean, I would easily pay like $5 for one. There are not so many out there, and you need them. So Tornado Wipe, Whip. It's a trap. I don't know why green have so many traps. I don't think that's so relevant. It's 25 damage. I would prefer an instance that does 25 damage. Razor Leaf. 25 damage to a caster. If they control water, it does 50. Extremely average. You don't want to deal 25 to the face of somebody. Bookmark, everybody what it is. We get a 1 green amber and 1 cost crystal and 2 forest and a bunch of forest aura. Really too many for the deck. 8, 14. So all those sim deck have too much resource. So like the first thing you should do if you want to kind of level up any of those sim deck is like to remove some of the aura. And like, I mean, this one, I don't know. There is no top end. That's the biggest trouble. Everything is really low. Your 3 drops are very average. This deck is pretty mediocre. Let's look at the promo card because I actually never play with it. This costs 5. 5 is really heavy. But if you have a lot of, I'm sorry, I forgot the name. This vortex symbol. You can actually put it out turn 3 easily. So in this particular deck, 5 is not too much. While Pukwudgie Chieftain is in the arena, all BC name Pukwudgie, you control gain plus 10 life point and the attack gets plus 10 damage, and all attacks name Redemption Barrage and beasties you control gain the following. The target of this attack or target opposing page in combat is inflicted with poison 1. So it beast your little guy. Where are my little guys? It boosts those guys. Like I said, those guys are not so bad because they can be cast for X, so they are good early game and good late game. They can only be cast face down, which is annoying because you need to put them under a card as a trap, and so you can't really play them turn 1. And then if you play them, let's say you play a 1 drop and you play them turn 2, then you're gonna be really far. I mean, they need to attack it, and then you need to flip it. You will flip it for 2. You're gonna do just 20 damage. Most likely, it's not gonna kill the attacker. I don't really know what to think about this card, but once you have these, they get a bit of a boost. They get plus 10 life point, so it's better. They go to 60, and they get poison. Poison is good when you play the long game, and I don't think this deck can play the long game. Full volley. The attack is called full volley. It gains plus 5 damage for every quill counter on pages you control. The target of this attack is inflicting poison 2. Poison 2 is kind of better because remember poison 2 means that you lose 20, the creature or whoever have poison lose 20 damage at the end of this turn and 20 damage at the end of next turn. It doesn't mean that it's 2 turns, it's just a number of poison. I mean, it starts at 5, that's a 5 drops. It could easily attack for 80 and still be like an okay card. So you're never gonna have, I mean, the quill counter, forgot. The quill counter come from the other guy. This one? No. Oh, maybe the same guy. Yeah. Yeah, so it's really like this and this together. Not worth it. I think this deck is mediocre. But you have Roper Right, so just for that, try to get it. You get 2 nice promo. You get a coin and you get a booster. So, I mean, if you can find it at a good price, I would buy it. Just for the Roper Right. And you get a booster anyway. And you get the promo, which is always nice as a collection. As competitive play, you need to get those Roper Right anyway. If you can get this deck for like 10 bucks, 15 bucks, definitely worth it. More than that, I don't know. I'm gonna open the booster because last sim deck I opened, in the booster I got a full holo Chaos Orb, and I was not recording it and I felt kind of like sad that you couldn't see that. It seems I'm very good at pulling Chaos Orb. I think I have like 10. But I'm very bad at pulling Mothman, which make me sad. Telekinesis, Grounding, Rock Rain. Okay, well it's on sim, it's green. This card is pretty good. Definitely better than the other in the deck. Yeah, that's a reverse foil. You know, I think the price will stabilize. I don't know, maybe in a couple of months or once more people start to play. For every card that you can play more than 2 or 3 of, like Mothman, okay, yeah, everybody wants a Mothman, but 1 is enough. If you look at card you can play 3 or 4 of, and now you want to have like 4 full holo or 4 reverse holo for your deck to look nice. Well, now we are talking, because that's gonna take you a lot of resources to get them. So anyway, I'm still happy with that. That was not a common, at least. Thanks for watching. Not sure what the next video gonna be, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be when I will announce the good surprise. And until then, play Metazoo. Cheers.